So this is going to be a very short video, and it's going to tie into another video I'm planning on doing a little bit later. Uh, and all it will make more sense then, but it's still going to be useful anyway. We're going to have a look at power banks, or just a particular kind of power bank. This is more of, it's a small one, but it's fairly standard in as much as you can plug in using a standard cable, or you can plug into it with that same standard cable to charge it up. So this is rather like a lot of power banks. Once it's fully charged, you plug it in. Once it's plugged in, you plug it into whatever it is that you're going to be charging. And as you can see by the little light here, that's now charging. Pull that out, it stops. So this is kind of typical, and for a lot of emergency situations, it's very useful to have a standard power bank of some description that you normally keep fully charged. And of course, they're very convenient to recharge. They only really suffer from one major problem from my point of view as emergency kit. And that is that if you take a power bank of this nature and you use it to charge your phone or some other appliance or what have you, eventually it's going to run out of juice. And when it does, if the electricity is not there, if the plug in the wall isn't working, if that's the nature of the emergency, then recharging this becomes a problem. So that brings me to the charger that we're about to look at here. And this one opens up. There we go. And it takes a pair of AA batteries. Now, why do I think this is a good idea? Well, most of us keep AA batteries at home for a variety of purposes. They're so standard and so ubiquitous that they're extremely helpful. And if you can see, oops, lock that shut. So as you can see, this has a 3-position switch: off, recharge, and small torch or flashlight. Now this doesn't recharge in the wall, it just takes replaceable AA batteries. So having a power bank of this nature, when there is no place to recharge your standard power bank, is a useful thing, because as long as you have access to AA batteries, you can use those batteries to recharge your rechargeable devices. So if I just plug this in again, am I doing it the right way around? No, I'm not, it's upside down. Oops. There we go, it's plugged in. And if I switch this to the on position, you'll notice that's lit up, which means this is now charging these headphones. If I put it into the off position or turn on the torch, it's no longer doing that. So it has to be in the position where this light has lit up. There are some versions that take 4 batteries. I prefer this one that takes 2 because I might not have 4 batteries, but if I have at least a pair of batteries, then I can actually power devices from this. And this will power my phone. I will say, particularly with the version that takes only 2 batteries, the batteries have to be reasonably well charged before they'll work. If you use it on a lot of modern phones and the batteries are fairly discharged, a lot of modern phones have a sort of a cutoff thing, so they won't allow themselves to be charged from a lower power source. But when the batteries are fully charged, you can go a decent way with your phone. Whether you can get it fully charged or partially charged depends on how much charge your telephone will actually take, or your device, as the case may be. But as a piece of a good emergency gear, and bearing in mind, I got this off of AliExpress. It's super cheap. I think it was about a $5 or less. To have something like this in your emergency kit, not expensive, and it does allow you, if you are using power banks to charge things, to charge those things with AA batteries in the eventuality that your standard power banks have run dry and the power isn't back on yet, so that you no longer have access to the means of actually taking your standard power bank and recharging it in the usual way. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting. I hope you stick with the channel, because obviously we have something coming up that will involve this and a few other bits that we're going to make some very short videos about. And I think you'll find it very interesting. So if you like this, please click like. And if you would like to subscribe, that would be terrific. And click the bell icon. You can see when the next one drops. And I hope to see you again soon. Have a good one.